Okay, we are live on YouTube again. Uncle John, Sebastian. Morning, Sebastian. Thank you. Yeah. Here you go. Right, I'm just going to wait a minute or three for the other guys to pop in. I'm not sure exactly when I say 10-15 minutes, then I'll be back. So they might still be making coffee or talking to their wives or girlfriends or something. Yes, he's arrived about 5 minutes ago. Keep on pressing the wrong one. Come back. How many times must I click you? Graynor, yeah, thank you. Same to you. Welcome back. I'm having a quick look around already, see the major differences. I didn't really do this look around and explain. I'll have to go check it later, but looks fair. Anyway, let me start setting up some. If the other guys come back, we can always show them again. Right, so we've got our little drizzle and cloud and semi-bad, visibility, but it's not obviously become a bit better since we were in Explain. Well, look, time has gone by, right? So it's not it's similar but not exactly the same weather system, right? So in terms of the weather and being the same generator, being XEnviro, I think it's fairly comparable. I think in terms of 2020, there's no puddles or anything that I can see on the ground. Explain is more realistic when it comes to that. But if you look at the rest of the scenery, obviously with the AI integration, this Black Shark AI thing that they've got, I mean, they kick ass. Their scenery is much better. And this is scenery from flightsim.to. It's not default scenery. The default scenery was not this great. But I mean, the surroundings and all. I just missed the puddles. There's no puddles. I don't know why there's no puddles. Probably because it's not actively raining. I don't know. Maybe that would be the trigger. I don't know. Grenor, for me, it's much of a muchness. Okay, so because I'm involved with the Zebo Modern, my work is in Explain, and that's my first love. Okay, finish and the end of the story with that one. That's my first love. But I don't have a problem with this one. I think this one has got a lot to offer, and it is pretty. I mean, it's a pretty simulator. We'll see how it handles and flies and do its things now as well. I usually just fly 2020 in the PMDG when I stream. I really don't, mess around with it offline. But yeah, for me it's much of a muchness. I like having all of them, and I'm waiting for the new P3D as well. So being a flight simmer, I flight sim. Yeah, if if I did not have somebody that gifted me 2020, and if I didn't have credit with PMDG because of the P3D investment I made, I most probably won't even have it. But it was gifted to me, you know, when it came out. It was around about my birthday, or my birthday was soon after it launched. And one of my friends gifted me this 2020. You know, and then when PMDG released their aircraft, obviously I got the first one or two of them for free for the investment that I made in P3D and the agreement we had then. And then I bought the rest, you know, so yeah, it's something that is here, and I enjoy it when I use it, but X-Plane is still my first love. And obviously where we work, so part of what we do. All right, so let's go and just set that thing. Okay, I need to start up all the other relevant stuffs. Let's see. X-ray sim brief. It's X-rays complaining. There's a newer version. It's okay, don't worry, this one still works. Grainer, yeah, I've got a similar feeling. I must admit, for me, there are a few things missing. When I get in X-Plane, I can feel I'm flying. Yeah, maybe my mind's playing tricks on me, but I've got the same feeling. Right, so what's next? ACARS. That's my daughter, guys. I'll be back.
She ready to come home?
Yeah, she said I must tell Renee to fetch her at 1 p.m. So just bear with me quick. Grainer, coming back to our discussion, I think people simulate for different reasons, you know, and obviously 2020, you know, scratches the itch for a lot of people, just like X-Plane does the same. You know, people have got different reasons for flight simming and different ideas of what they want out of it. 2020 is very definitely more for consumers, right? More for gamers and for things like that. When I speak to the aeronautical engineers and the real pilots and the guys that we deal with, you know, I'm talking about actual guys building real world flight simulators and things like that for training purposes and stuff. I mean, you can't certify 2020 in any of those things. It's only X-Plane that the guys use. And I've been to plenty of real world simulators where they do training and stuff. And, you know, if it's not P3D, the professional version with all the add-ons, it's always X-Plane, always X-Plane. And the guys can work much better with it. It's obviously certifiable, you know. So it's interesting when you start talking gamer versus, you know, somebody that does it for a living or needs to make a living from it and has to comply with legislation and things like that. You get totally different responses. You get totally different takes on the system. And I mean, horses for courses. If you like the one and not the other, it's up to you. The only thing I don't like about this whole nonsense story is the gamers like to badmouth X-Plane. You know, you always get a negative feedback about X-Plane. And then when you start prompting these guys, you realize they don't really know what they're talking about. And their requirement is for a game. It's not for a simulator, you know. And they don't like it when you point things out like that. So I tend to shy away from things like that. I just always say to the guys, get both, enjoy both, you know, use what you want. Hello, Washi Extreme, welcome. So I'm busy looking through everything here. I think I'm almost ready to go again. I just want to get my IVO sorted as well and my Sim Toolkit Pro. I haven't filed my flight plan yet, and then we can have a quick look around again and then start getting ready to go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Who was it that released Anybuilds? Released the new Faro scenery. I think it was Anybuilds. Well, I don't want to now create a problem. Sorry, guys. I can't remember offhand. But anyway, the new Faro scenery for X-Plane. Anybuilds or Boundless? Can you believe it? I think it might be Boundless. Uncle John?
You're correct, Boundless.
Boundless. Okay, all right. Yeah, I couldn't remember for a second. Anyway, I see on their Facebook page, Thomas asked them to make LPMA for us for X-Plane 12. There was an excellent X-Plane 10 version. It got converted to X-Plane 11 by a good friend of ours that's also in scenery development, and I used to fly it a lot. I'm not sure if it will work in X-Plane 12. That's my only concern. I think I might have ported it in already, but you know, we need a good LPMA scenery. That's one thing for sure. So I hope then Boundless will actually make it for us. It's going to be epic if they do. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But that's one airport that somebody can genuinely make for us. Eh? Right, let's have a look. See ENBR to ENGM. Right. So it's just the reverse of what we did. This time we're actually taking off 3.5 and we're going to go back the way we came. How's that? And then we're landing on runway 01. So it's almost like a cook sister. We're flying crisscross. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Avia. I got the Avia FMS for the PMDG, and that really helps me a lot. I'll show it to you just now. Helps a lot when you do all your setups here with STKP. 11595. 95 and we have 11030. That side. Right, so let me show you guys. It's got a little server that runs in the background, and once the server is up and running, it gives you this FMC that you can run in a web browser. I managed to find a free type similar idea for the Phoenix yesterday, but I haven't tested it. I haven't seen if it really works. But it really helps, me setting up the aircraft. It's the same with WebFMC when we do the Zibo mod. It's just so nice to have things handy next to each other, and you don't have to look in and out the cockpit the whole time. Did I actually start this thing? Yes, I did. 4 minutes left there. Delta. Three Lima. Well, is 01 left. I think we are going to use a transition. Oh, now I need to sit closer to read. There's no point in debating with these people, okay, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, okay? When you sit down like I've done, and you sit with real pilots and real aeronautical engineers with 20 and 30 years experience, and you sit with them around a boardroom table. Uncle John was with me. I went and I introduced him to one of those guys. When you start talking with those guys and they start talking about actual mathematics and physics and things in an engineering term, I promise you, your head will spin. If you're not qualified in the same direction, it's actually difficult to follow these guys because they are absolutely next level, and a gamer, I wish him good luck if you want to argue with one of those guys. It's impossible. You cannot. And for that reason, I tend to shy away from stupid chats like that. It serves no purpose, because how long is a piece of string? Your string and my string, mine could be white, yours could be yellow, mine could be 5 feet, yours could be 10 feet, or vice versa. Who cares? It makes no sense. There's no point in having discussions like that. I've got to execute that thing. I never checked my altitude, what we need. Oh, no, that's not going to happen. It wants me at 350, some brief is mad. It's not going to happen. Well, what's my load again? Just check. Yeah, we're very light. We might, well, I'm going to try it. I'm just going to challenge them a bit. Let's see if we can actually get there, because I think that's too much. I think it's way too much. Right, and we have alignment 350. It's the course heading. And we're going to quickly make a guess. We're there. Yes, I have it and I like it a lot. Yeah, it's a good purchase, that one. The A320 is really nice. They updated it about 2 or 3 days ago, and I did a flight also like a day or so after they updated. Now I can't even remember. I'll have to check my logs, doesn't matter. But yeah, no, it's a lovely aircraft, that one. I have a little bit of a problem in George in South Africa here at the southern tip. There's an airport called George, or the little town is called George, and the airport, whatever. The RNAV approach there, the A319, the tallest A319 cannot fly it. It's impossible. I've given up on it. And I've been threatening to fly the A320 there because it's supposedly new technology, new everything, just to see if it can do it. But that's about the only thing that I haven't been able to do with it. The rest is mindless. You get in, click a few buttons, and there you go, and it works. It's a really nice aircraft. That I'm really glad I bought that one. It really is nice. Let me file my flight plan quick while I'm thinking of it. Are any of you guys going to fly with you on Discord or not?
No, I'm in another part of the world.
Okay. You like flying other parts of the world, eh?
Yeah. I'm in the middle of a world tour of my own.
Okay, that makes sense. Right, so we are online now. And again, apologies to the guys of this IVA division about yesterday and even today. I mean, my timing just sucked, but at least the Skymatix guys did come and do the flight we said we were going to do. So thank you to all the Skymatix guys that did pitch up and did fly. Right, let's see. Online. Okay, we haven't done the performance yet, that's why. We might as well do it in here for old time's sake, I suppose. So, reserves. Many ways to do this thing. Reserves 2423 to 0.4. That 23 is not going to break anything. Let me use 20. This 350 is nonsense. It's taken it, but let's see. See, enable cruise altitude. I thought this much. I'm going to go for 290. I think that's better. 350 was a long shot. that was close. Alright, set. Yeah, that's good enough, close enough. Right, APU, let's see. Right, so while that's happening, you see, look, that weather is cleared up a bit, eh? Not as bad as it was earlier when we started the stream or when we did the previous flight. And this really looks nice, eh? I didn't do this, I'll say it again, I didn't do this in Explain. I'll go check it out later just for my own comparison, but this is really nice. I don't think I opened any doors, so they should be good to go.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start straight back. Roger that. Ready for push straight back. Release the brakes, please. Brakes released. Brakes released. Here we go. Pushback complete. Parking brake, please. Brake set.
Come on. I see when I press both toe brakes, it doesn't like it. I have to only use one. That's interesting.
Steering pin is pulled. Watch for the salute and release from guidance on your right. Have a good flight.
Sure, I just looked at the weather. Look, we're gonna land there. In the weather. Right, are you guys ready? Hello, Jenda. Welcome. Let's go fly. Bergen traffic, Skymatix 001, taking off runway 35.
Approaching 3-5. On runway 3-5.
And Toga.
Airspeed's alive.
Yeah, these guys are taking forever with the weather radar. Tell you that, it's crazy.
Deporting. Positive rate of climb.
What do you mean it looks nice? There is no weather radar, so unless I missed something, this thing is inop. If you tell me now this weather radar is working, then I must tell you I didn't know. I was still under the old impression it's not. Oh, the sim, yeah. Yeah, I know, the sim looks really cool. Grenor, there are so many videos on it already. And I must be honest with you, I've seen maybe one, but my YouTube feed is full of them. Everybody giving their little impression and reading off the list of things that are promised and all these things. We had a discussion here, a couple of us guys, and I must be honest with you, the consensus while we were talking, obviously, was that they could have done that as a DLC add-on. It doesn't quite make sense why they want to call it a new flight simulator when it's basically just a fix and a small upgrade. You know, it's just obviously marketing and, you know, hype related. Okay, Uncle John. Yeah, it's kind of what we all think. Yes, Grenor, sorry, I just had a sneeze attack here, so I had to get that out of the way. Yes, Laminar is promising version 6 and 7. I'm not sure the exact designation, and we did 12.06. I think it's 12.06 and 12.07. If you go to their website, they've got a whole write-up on it. And they're promising quite a lot of things, including performance updates and things like that. So the best is to just go read that. When it's coming, no one knows. And how they're going to deliver it, whether there's going to be a 12.06 ABC or a 01 or a 02 or a 03, we don't know. I don't know, because when they say 12.06, it could literally contain 30 sub updates. We don't know. It's much of a guess for us to. Grenor, I started in 1986 with a ZX Spectrum in my first flight simulator, and then it was right through all the Microsoft ones, Jane's Defense Weekly's fighter ones. I'd one or two others, you know, but I've always just been into flight simming ever since I can remember. 1986, I was 13 years old and I was already flying around. So, yeah, I've always been involved with him. But it wasn't until X-Plane and the Zebo project that I got involved with development and beta testings and, you know, all kinds of behind-the-scenes stuff. And that was really interesting. It is still. It's really awesome because now I've met so many of the developers and we chat behind the scenes, and it's really awesome when you talk to the guys who were always your heroes and now they're talking to you, you know. And it's funny when I go on YouTube and I hear my name on YouTube videos and things like that too, you know. It's weird. It's a nice change, but it's weird for me. Yeah, that's good. Knowledge is good, always good. You must learn. When you stop learning, you know, then you need to worry. Oh yes, I don't leave house without it, my house without it. That's yes. You can go back quite a few streams. Ever since I started using it, that's all I use. I got rid of all my normal authos. It's only auto running now. Have you tried it? Ja, dankie Scotsman. Thank you so much. Hello Scotsman. Josh, no, I don't do long hauls. Long haul for me is like a 2-hour flight, and if I push it, it's 3 hours. But when it goes over that, I don't have time. You know, with my business and my family and the Zebo and everything I do in between, I just don't have time. So long haul for me. Also, when we talk long haul, I'm thinking flying Johannesburg to London. You know, that's a 12-hour flight. I don't see any point in switching the aircraft on, putting it on autopilot, going to sleep, and tomorrow morning before going to work, quickly going and landing it. I did it a few times, you know, but for me, that's not me, you know, so I prefer doing what I do here, you know, all the videos that you see. It's like an hour or two, done and dusted. Alright, so we need to take 500. Or right, so frequencies. Let's check. Frequencies should be 1103. Correct frequencies. Minimus courses. There we go. Descending 3,500. The cover and altitude is 5,000. Right, we've got everything set, including altimeter and standby. Yeah, we're going to ENGM this time. Scotsman, I've got the weather here, thanks man. Seems like we're going into a bit of weather. Check this, let me show you. Let me show you, you're going to be so envious. Check the weather. That's us over there. And we're gonna land somewhere there, I suppose. It's crazy. Look. There's the airport. Crazy weather. Okay. Okay, so it's just your spelling, EBGN, that's wrong. Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much. Okay. How was the shared flight? Did you like it? Was it cool? Yeah, it's like when I'm on the mobile phone, that small little keys drives me insane. Sometimes just too bad. Sounds good. Sounds good, Scotsman. I'm glad you like it. Check this, Neil. If I look at all the little openings happening now, we're probably not going to have any freaking weather when we land. I hope it stays, but this is scaring me. It's opening up, man. Aye, man. I was looking forward to a bit of weather. Grenor, okay, cool. Yeah, it's scared of us, Scotsman. It knows we want to radio ride it, you know? Yep, what I'm also thinking. Yeah, Scotsman. Yeah. The planning phase sometimes takes a bit long, and by the time you get there, it's gone. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, even on my radar here, it looks terrible, but we'll see when we get to the actual points. Yeah, we'll see, Scotsman. Minus 215. We'll see. Wow. Yeah. No guarantee, sir. No guarantee. Yeah. Don't let it burn you, Scotsman. I made some Milo earlier and it's almost finished, but it's ice cold now. There you go. Now it's done. Okay. Ooh, ouch. Oh, that's not nice. Hello, Alex. Ah, we'll see. Yo. Wonder if that was lightning. It looks like lightning. Yo.
2500.
Your burns are not good. Nice, eh? Yeah, very nice. Yeah, thanks, Scotsman. Appreciate it.
Approaching. 0, 1. Left.
1000.
Oh yes, for sure.
Approaching minimums. 100 minimums. 50, 30, 20, 10.
Ooh, that's a bounce. Can you believe it? I don't usually bounce. It says 233 feet per second or per minute. Sorry, landing. So, welcome back to Gardermoen. I know why it did that. I didn't on my speed brake. I still had it extended. That's why it was such a crappy landing. See, the aerodynamics wasn't set correctly and things didn't work. Dummy. Right, so let's go find a parking. Yeah, slip through, eh? Look at those clouds. You see, it's just moved off airport. I mean, imagine those clouds were over the airport now. Wow. Exactly, Alex. Linda's missing in action. Thank you. Ah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We didn't die. It wasn't too bad. It was okay. 233 feet per minute. It's like almost like a kiss. Anyway, it's just up and down. That's all. That's the difference. Little bouncy bounce. Yeah, true. I have my doubts, eh? There's this one guy sitting in one of the rows here. He's put his stinky feet through. And the lady was complaining. I think she might have poked him or by this time. He might have lost an eye. I'm telling you, those clouds are crazy. We'll go watch them outside just now. I want to see them nicely. They look wicked. If you look at the lightning shots all over, you know, you can just imagine the energy inside of those ones. Check how they're building now again. See, look at the rain. Rain's coming back. Look at this rain. This is a nice effect, eh? Look at the rain coming back in. We just do good, Scotsman. We beat the rain. Look, if we were 2 minutes later, it would have been better for us, but the passengers are happy. Look at this, closing in on us. Crazy. Yeah, look, and there's the rain on the windshield and all. Just as we parked and did our thing. Okay. Right. Okay, so well guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Now we had an X-plane going one way, 2020 coming back. So you guys can go scrutinize the videos and have a look, see what the differences are that might fancy you or not. I hope you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. I'm going to quickly have lunch, rest a little bit, and then I'm going to start my work. That needs to be ready for tomorrow. So I'm not sure if I'm going to stream again today, but if I don't see you, enjoy whatever you do and enjoy the week. We'll talk again, and if I do, we'll talk. Thank you, Steve. Bye, guys.